Hi guys, my name is Mr. Lau. I'm the Head of Technology at Trinity, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the technology courses that you can do in Year 9. So guys, if you take technology into Year 9, you'll be doing a mixture of technology and engineering, okay, and that prepares you for what you may want to do in Year 10. So you can then choose to take either engineering or the 3D design course in Year 10, but the Year 9 course is a mixture of both. Okay, so you'll be looking at things like different drawing studies. You'll be trying out different drawing techniques such as isometric, 2-point and 3-point perspective, oblique drawing, orthographic drawing, lots of different technical drawing. Then you'll also do lots of artistic drawing with different media such as paints, oil pastels, watercolours, things like that. You'll also be looking at different wood joints and different techniques using different materials. We'll be looking at using different timbers, soft and hardwoods, man-made boards such as MDF, plywood. You'll also be looking at different surface decorations, how to decorate these different surfaces, also with acrylic, different other types of plastic. You'll be looking at different types of metal as well, and lots of different techniques such as sublimation printing, which you can dye images onto different materials. You'll be looking at using the laser cutter, lots of different CAD/CAM options, be using different programs to create the images that you will add to these surfaces. You'll be doing things like scribing, we've got welding on the go, we've got all sorts of different things, as well as all the different tools you've used in Year 7 and 8. You'll be enhancing your knowledge of those tools, and you'll be using them to a high degree of detail into Year 9. There will be a section in Year 9 when you'll study an engineering project, and that will be done alongside the things I've just mentioned. So the engineering course or the engineering project that you'll do in Year 9 is based around CAD/CAM. So you'll be creating what we call an engineered snake that you'll do using different software packages, and then you'll create that project for real using CAM, using laser cutting, 3D printing, but also hand modelling and other various materials as well. So the Year 9 bridging course is very, very practical, guys, and there's lots to enjoy about it. If you do find that you want to continue this either down the engineering course or the 3D design course, if you choose engineering, please look at Mr. Atkins' video. That will outline what you do in Year 10 on the engineering Welsh course. If you want to do the 3D design, then you'll be looking at lots of different things that you've done in Year 9, but then you'll expand on them in Year 10. So you'll look at the same sort of materials but to a higher degree of detail. You'll be looking at different influences, so we'll introduce different artists, designers, architects, and you'll be using those people as influence for your own work. They will influence what you do, how you do it, the shapes, the colours, the textures that you might choose for your own work. So for the nature project in Year 10, you've touched on it in Year 9, and you'll expand on that further to create an actual nature project based on natural patterns of your choice, and also from influences from designers, artists, architects, people like that use nature within their own work. You'll expand on the materials and the tools and the processes and the skills that you've learnt in Year 9, and you'll work to a higher degree of detail and a higher level throughout the nature project. So after the nature project, and on into Year 10 and 11, you'll embark upon an architecture project. You'll look at old and new architecture, and then you'll look at design movements. So we'll look at things like Art Nouveau, Art Deco, pop art, things like that, and they will have an influence on your designs as well as the actual architecture from the past and more modern architecture. You look at individual architects, modern architects like Zaha Hadid, old-fashioned architects like Gaudi, and you'll combine these ideas together. You'll also introduce one of your own themes into it as well, something else that you might be interested in. You will introduce that into your design work, and we'll combine all this together to come up with your own architectural model design. When it comes to the outcomes of these projects, the nature and the architecture project, you'll create things such as storage boxes, stools, little mini bits of furniture, and then the architecture project, you'll create actual scaled down models of buildings. So if you do choose to go down the 3D design route as opposed to the engineering route, you will need to produce 2 to 3 projects, and those projects are marked holistically. So what that means is they're all marked as one big project, and you'll be assessed on it as a whole, and you'll be able to choose what you enter at the end of Year 11. That is worth 60% of your final grade, and then the other 40% is in the form of an exam, but it's not a written exam. Don't worry, there's no written exams on the 3D design course. it will be based on an externally set practical exam from the exam board, and that will be done in the workshop. You'll have 6 to 8 weeks preparation time, and then you'll have 10 hours in the workshop to make your outcome. When you've completed either the engineering course or the 3D design course, that can lead you down many different pathways. You might want to stay at school and study the A-level 3D design or A-level in engineering. You might want to go off to college and do an apprenticeship, and then maybe on to uni to do a degree in many different areas such as graphic design, 3D design, product design, architecture, interior design, and the many different engineering areas that you could look at. It could also lead you into a trade, so you could become a joiner, a plumber, an electrician. This course and both courses put together will really be handy for your future pathways in those areas. Any other questions at all? Me and Mr. Atkin and Mr. Chessers will be around in the technology department. Come and find us and we'll answer any questions that you might have. Looking forward to seeing you all in Year 9.